Hey guys, it's Leesh, and welcome to another episode of Car Confessions. Guys, 1 second, I'm gonna turn this air down. Drink there. How are you doing? How are things? Why is my turn signal on? Crazy. Anyway, how are you guys? How are things going in your world? I'm hoping things are well where you are, and if not, I hope things start getting better. I am on my way home. Today has been crazy. Went to work, went and looked at an apartment for a friend, and because they're, planning on moving. So, taking a look at it for them because they're not in the city right now. Finished my therapy session in the car. Good Lord. And now I'm on my way home. All these things I got done. It's crazy. I love it. But anyway, that's just how life is, especially being here in the city. Like, you're constantly doing 20 million things at once, or at least I am. I don't know about anybody else. I don't want to speak for anybody, but I know for me, it is nonstop me moving here, there, everywhere. Sometimes I feel like there's no let up. But my hope is I'll have a little bit of let up this weekend. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I actually no. I'm walking in the MS walk on Sunday. So there's that. So that'll be nice. This is my first year ever walking in the MS walk. And it's so funny. Like, I've walked in other walks for different, diseases and stuff. But for myself, knowing that I have multiple sclerosis, this being my first time walking, it's pretty weird. Because I think for me, for the longest, I have just compartmentalized the fact that I have multiple sclerosis, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, it's there. Put it in the box, move it out. I'll do other things to make sure I don't have to experience all the things that come with multiple sclerosis as best as I can. And that's what I've been doing. I've been really managing my symptoms in a way that have been beneficial for me, all this time. And which is why I started the coaching program, because I'm helping people with multiple sclerosis increase their energy levels, because MS fatigue is beyond real. Like, it is so intense, and it depletes you of your energy and your ability to do basically anything. So like, if you can kind of like get an understanding of how to manage and increase your energy levels, that is like key in moving towards a better, more fulfilled life with multiple sclerosis. So that's what I do as a health coach. And I thought, I need to be more involved in the community, in the MS community, because I mean, hello, like, why wouldn't I be? So that's what I'm doing on Sunday, and I'm a little nervous, to be honest, because I think it's personal. I've never been a part of a walk that dealt with any issues that I have, if that makes sense. So, which is why it took me so long to get to a point where I felt like I was okay to walk in this walk. Yeah, I'm a person, like, I don't like being vulnerable. And I think this puts me in such a vulnerable place that I've ignored it for so long. So here we are. We're going to do the walk. I'm excited. And I really didn't get a chance to advertise and, like, raise the money the way I wanted to. I'm hoping I reach my goal. Keep in mind, guys, my goal is $100, because I didn't want to get crazy. And if I make more than $100, then great. I mean, right now I'm sitting at a fierce $10, but that's not the point. The point is, I do have someone that decided to donate. So that's great. I'm glad for that. I'll put my link in the show notes if you want to donate to the walk. I'll put the link in the show notes, and you guys can help me out. Yay! Thank God for podcasting. um, but yeah, we'll see how Sunday goes, and I'll definitely update you on how all that goes down. But guys, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Oh, I think I'm losing you. Let's see here. Yep, we're back. I was in an area that got a little wonky with the service, so we're back. So there might be a little glitch in there. Either way, like I said, we're back. Anyway, shut. Not just yet. All right, I think officially we're back now. We're gonna try this again. I'm in an area where my the little bars. My reception, that's what it's called. My reception's a little off. So, we'll make it work here the best way we can. I'm trying to, I think we're at 2 bars. Hopefully we'll keep going up here and, I won't have to worry about that. We'll see. We'll see here, guys. We'll see what the plan is. We're holding strong at 2 bars, guys. We're holding strong at 2 bars. The goal is 3. Up, we're back to 1. What a mess. Here's the thing, like, you would think it's New York City, like, reception wouldn't be an issue. I would hope it wouldn't be an issue, right? Like, where I'm from in Indiana, I could see that. I could see where you could have some dead spots. I guess everywhere there's dead spots, right? Let's see here. We're heading towards the highway, so hopefully once we get on the highway, things will be a tad bit better. Please and thank you. Let's see what the dealio is. Let's see. We're still holding strong at 1 bar. I don't know. And it's also, there's some traffic, so that's not helping the situation either. Let's see, guys. Where are we here? Gotta get my nails done. Total side note. I broke a nail. I was trying to, I don't know what I was doing. Who knows? Thing freaking popped off. I was like, zoinks. What the hell? I can't even believe it. We're still holding strong at 1 bar. It seems like we're recording. I'm just going to go ahead and just talk it out here. Yeah. Oh, nope. I was wrong. I was wrong. I think we're back. I'm praying we're back. We're holding strong at 2 bars here. I'm stuck in traffic, which is, a bummer. I'm hoping that that changes here shortly. It's weird how this parkway, I'm on the Henry Hudson Parkway, how there's so many different points of merging. And the thing is, there's too many people. It is what it is. There's so many people here in New York. Everybody wants to be here, but yet they don't want to be here. It's crazy. I don't get it. But anyway, I digress. We're back. Yeah, guys, I just definitely am just wondering, like, what is happening? Like, seriously, what is happening in this country? I mean, how many times am I going to say that? What is happening? But seriously, what is happening? What are we doing? Let me get over here. Like, what are we doing? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's just a big question mark in terms of what's happening in this country. Like, we don't know what's going on. To some degree, we do know, but then other ways in other situations, we don't. You know. And here's another thing too, guys. I feel like I have just completely checked out. Do you feel like that? Like, I feel like I'm just like, you know what? Like, I will get the tidbits of information that I need, and then I'm dipping out because it's just too much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere there's fires. It's like, how do you even approach any of this shit at this point? Like, do I, try to help? Do I just, crawl under a rock? Like, what am I doing? And I know, listen, at one point I was like on that bandwagon of, and I'm still kind of on that bandwagon, let's be serious, of like not even worrying about this shit because I'm like, it is what it is. Like, my people have been saying for years, this place blows. And now here we are, right? So, yeah, it's like, just let it all fall apart. And I totally still believe that, the system that we live under, it needs to be completely eradicated. Like, we need to be done with it. It benefits no one that is, an everyday person. There are some teeny tiny perks, but overall, the system is not working. We're constantly in, discourse. We can't agree as a collective. It's just nonstop craziness, And there's always been that, but it's like even more. It's like heightened. It's like to the 1,000th power. I don't even know if that's a thing, but you know what I'm saying. Like, what the hell? What the hell? And listen, like, I've entertained the thought of potentially like leaving the country. But then I'm like, where am I going? Where am I going as a black gay woman? I will feel remotely safe, right? Where am I going? I have no idea. It's just, it's hard to think about. Even in the United States, it's like, because, New York is very expensive. I've entertained the thought of leaving here too, but then it's like, where in the United States is my crazy ass going? Like, for real. Where I feel safe, where I feel like I can just be myself and not worry about, all the things that make me a marginalized individual. Like, where am I going where I can just remotely have some sense of like where I can breathe and feel good about living, I don't know. I don't know where that would happen in America besides here. And even here, you have your things, but I know this devil. The devil type of situation. I know this devil, and I know this devil is a bit more progressive than other places. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But what one thing I do feel like that we that needs to be just kind of like flushed out is, and this has nothing to do with like me directly or any black person really directly, but flushing out how we move forward in this country without racism. And I know some people might be thinking, well, how is that possible? Because, racism involves black people. At the core of what racism is, it doesn't involve us. We didn't create it. Okay, total side note. I wish you guys could see this car. It's an old Cadillac. Yeah, hilarious. Total blast from the past. I love when I see cars like that because it kind of like takes you back to a certain time. It's like, oh, those cars are still around. Wow, that's crazy. Kind of like racism. It's like, wow, this shit's still around. What? Like, how are we still operating with this type of mentality? Like, it's just mind-boggling to me. And it's this has to be a conversation and conversations. It's not just one. There's been tons of conversations and mindset changes of white people in general. Because that's where all this stems from. Like, black people didn't create racism. Like, there was some white person or persons, right, that made this decision, that decided that skin color was the epitome of superiority or inferiority. I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then all the things that come with it, right? This has to be a conversation that is had amongst white people. And listen, will it be the most comfortable conversation? No. But you know what? You know what else is not comfortable? Dealing with this shit on a daily basis as a black person and all the injustices. And then on top of that, too, the everyday white person, like, you're not benefiting from this system that was constructed by way of racism. Like, the benefits that you have from the privilege of your skin color. That's it. I mean, unless you have a lot of money, whatever, fine. But this system is not working. Like, it's just not beneficial for anybody. And I think that's part of the conversation that needs to be had with white people. It's like, yo, we're not winning. Like, we're not winning at all. And this isn't cool. And, we've played this game long enough. You know, curtains. We're all human beings. And it sucks that, our ancestors and, people before us, elders, and maybe even the person that's even having the conversation. It sucks that I thought, or those people in the past thought the way they did, but the shit's not working anymore. You know, we need to like change this up. Because like I said, in the end, who's winning? It's definitely not the everyday white person. I'm telling you that right now. They're hurting right now. They're hurting. They're seeing what this inflation looks like. They're seeing all the things that are just really not benefiting them anymore. Or it really hasn't been benefiting for a while, but it's like now the fuel, like the fuel's hitting the fire's hitting the fuel, or the shit's hitting the fan, or whatever the hell you call it. But yeah, there has to be some type of way we are addressing that, right? Right? Or they are addressing it. I don't know. It's crazy. It is crazy. But something has to give, guys. Something has to give. And I feel like in order for this country to remotely, maintain some sense of like decency. I mean, I think we've lost all decency, but like that to regain some sense of decency, this racism talk has to happen sooner than later because it's tearing this country down even further than what it's already. It's just making shit worse and worse. It really is. So something has to happen. Like, all jokes aside, I don't have the answers, but I do think that these conversations need to be had. I think a lot of people really need to come to terms with the fact that, okay, this game we played, it's played out, and we need to find a new way to do this because this is bogus. This is ridiculous. Yeah, a little stuffy. I don't know if it's the air conditioner. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe allergies. Who knows? Things like I really haven't had issues with seasonal allergies, but the past few seasons, it's been. I've had a few little things here and there. And I'm like, what? So maybe that's what it is too. I don't know, but who knows? For those of y'all who are suffering with allergies, I feel for you. Like, I mean, I'm having a little congested, but people are really suffering. It's intense out here. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, I pray that this allergy season ends sooner than later because it's wild out here. All right, guys, I'm here. I'm home. I'm parked. Going upstairs and cook some food. Get my life together. And yeah, we'll figure this thing out one way or another. And we'll just keep on keeping on. That's it. That's literally it, guys. All right, I love you. And listen, I'll see y'all next week. All right, love you. Bye.